This next lesson will show you how to use commas properly with non-restrictive clauses. Non-restrictive clauses are just non-essential. It's non-essential information, and anytime you have non-essential information in your sentence, it needs to be offset with commas. A non-restrictive clause is non-essential information. It doesn't provide any identifying information. It's just additional information and needs to be offset from the rest of the sentence with commas. If the non-restrictive clause comes in the middle of a sentence, place commas before and after it. For example, my friend Emma, who says she loves to cook, eats dinner out most nights of the week. Who says she loves to cook is a non-restrictive clause. That is, it doesn't provide any specific identifying information about the subject. So it needs to be offset with commas. So we have a comma before who and after cook. Let's look at the next one. NBA players who already make a lot of money are demanding more money for the upcoming season. Who already make a lot of money doesn't provide any additional identifying information about the subject. We already know the subject is NBA players, so we need to put commas before who and after money. If the non-restrictive clause comes at the end of the sentence, place a comma before it and just finish with a period. For dessert, I always order cheesecake. Which is my favorite? Which is my favorite is a non-restrictive clause, and it comes at the end of the sentence, so we just put a comma before the word which. The same is true for the next one. I owe my success in school to Mrs. Brady, who always believed in me. Who always believed in me is non-essential information. It's at the end of the sentence, so we just put a comma before who and again end with a period. If the clause gives specific information necessary to clarify the subject, do not offset it with commas. For example, the student who won the Athlete of the Year award got a full scholarship to college. In this sentence, the clause who won the Athlete of the Year award gives specific identifying information. It tells us which student got a full scholarship to college. Therefore, this clause is essential, and we do not offset it with commas. Now you try it. Place commas where necessary. The gold necklace, which was on my dresser, is missing. If you said comma after necklace and comma after dresser, you're correct. Let's try the next one. Mr. Burns, who teaches 4th grade, is an experienced marathon runner. If you said comma after Mr. Burns and comma after grade, you're correct. Let's look at the next one. You must pass a certification exam to become a licensed nail technician, I believe. If you put a comma after technician, you're correct. And finally, the last one. The charges that belong to me are the only ones I am paying for. This sentence does not require any commas. That belong to me is identifying information. It tells which charges are the ones that I am paying for. Therefore, that belong to me is a restrictive clause, and it is essential, and it does not get offset from the rest of the sentence with commas.